My name is Forrest Kaufman, and I've been involved with the Moms RS program and the child care program for about 4 years now after my son was born. The first program I was involved with was preparing for childbirth. I've learned how to be there for Aubrey through the pregnancy and how to help her through the whole process and how to become a good father for our child. It made it so much simpler knowing that I knew what was going to happen, when it was going to happen, how it was going to happen, so that way I didn't go in there and just freak out and lose my mind. But after we finished the childbirth classes, we moved into the parenting classes. And that's where I learned how to raise my son and teach him to be the best human he can be and the best son he can be. After the parenting courses, Aubrey was able to go to college, graduated. Going to the job fairs and stuff was extremely helpful because it showed me that I have to put the foot forward to get what I want in life. You can't always just sit on the back pedal. You have to go show that initiative and show that you want something in order for it to happen. And I was able to get a full-time job working here in Bristol. And with the kids coming here, it made everything easier knowing that our kids were going to be here learning and everything was good while she was doing that and I was at work. Our life would be a lot more stressful, I think, because we wouldn't have known as much as we know now, and we probably wouldn't be as successful. I'm eternally grateful for how much the YWCA and all the programs have helped us through the years.
My name is Chelsea Webb, and I'm involved with the YWCA. I am a current junior board member, and I'm also an active volunteer with the Bristol Bridal Station. I started volunteering with the YWCA when I was about 11 or 12 years old. My mom had signed me up for a first aid class to help take care of my little brother and sister. It was really cool because I got to see what things that the teachers were learning and how to take care of my younger siblings, but also I was able to take those tools back home. And I think that probably when you're going into middle school, that's the first time you realize that there's a bigger picture to everything. When I was probably about 15 or 16, I got involved with Bristol Youth Leadership. Each BYL session has a different topic. One particular session they did here at the YWCA, and it was about racism, sexism, and classism. This was a very interesting session because since we live in an area of the rural South, we don't really talk about subjects such as this very frequently. And if it is brought up, there's usually some sort of ostracism towards it, a lot of disbelief, just a lot of discomfort coming from people who are facing racism as well as people who are contributing to it that they may not realize that they are. So it was really interesting to hear or even be able to voice like, hey, somebody had said this to me in my past and it's really hurt me. So I think that a lot of my classmates or peers in that course were able to bring those skills out into the real world and kind of combat different topics that might happen within their friends, or say, like, it's really not okay to make these jokes because somebody's really taking that to heart. Also, while I was a member of BYL, we each got a service project, and mine was the YWCA. So within that, we had the opportunity to mentor the young girls in the program. So that's a crucial point in your life where you're needing older girls to talk to you about things that you're going through in your life and how to battle with it, or even, like your hormones are starting to change. So you just need somebody to talk to and pay attention to you and like let you know that you're important and special to somebody. So we got to come and we'd help with homework, or it might just be a craft or like running around in the gym, but you could tell that those special moments with those girls, it just meant so much because a lot of them, have several siblings and they might be the oldest sibling in the household. So a lot of adult tasks are given to them, similar to me when I was growing up. So it's really important to have mentors in the community come and spend time with our students, just because they need people to listen to them and to look up to, and okay, I might be going through this battle right now, but it's not always going to be bad. I can look forward to going to college, and not saying that every moment in college is going to be great, but I can reach these different milestones because somebody believes in me, and I know that I can do this for myself. YWCA to me has given me the ability to see how the world works and how people can work together to create a better world for tomorrow.
When I first started Tech Girls in school, I was being bullied really badly, and it had a great effect on my self-esteem, bringing me down and making me feel horrible. But the safe and loving environment of Tech Girls and the entire YWCA has helped me become more of the person I am.
The biggest impact for me was the loving environment, how I could walk in here and I just immediately felt support and kindness and so much comfort. But I just feel those connections, the laughter, there's nothing like that.
Some field trips we've taken were to colleges around the area, and once we even went to University of Tennessee in Knoxville, and we got to learn all about just college life and engineering and so many STEM career paths that we could possibly take.
I definitely feel like I've been given the idea that I can be something I didn't think I could really. I have this idea that I'm so much more than I was before I came here. I definitely feel like LEGO League was an interesting experience. I love a challenge, and I thought it was nice to have something difficult put in front of me, solve problems. I love it. It's such an experience to learn how to connect with my community, that I'm not just a singular person, that we're all so much more when we're together, and to see the impact that we can have when we work as a group, it's really astounding. When I was growing up with my mother, I was very cut off from other people. I didn't have many friends. I wasn't able to fully experience being a child. But here I had this opportunity to make new friends, to learn. Today I'm not really sure where I would be, but I really couldn't imagine it any other way than it is.
Here we learned about just ourselves and our bodies and how we could take care of ourselves and what was normal.
I definitely feel like it was very beneficial to have an education on what we are as a woman, how our bodies are changing. As someone who had lost my mother, I didn't have anyone to find the answers to those questions. I just had my father, and of course he's not the best source for that information. So here, when I was given someone to come to ask questions, I had a better idea of what I am, what things are supposed to be, and how I was going to continue to grow and change.
A lot of the experiences and opportunities that Tech Girls has given me, I would not have otherwise had. And they've changed my life so much for the better.